too funny. All right, it is a tough question, one most people couldn't answer. But did you know, according to author Laura Kern, there are 237 intimate questions every woman should ask a man. Becky Whetstone is here this morning, and she's brought along Kern's book and WOAI's Chris Duel, who we're going to put to the test. Now, when we asked most people the question, you know, what's the most intimate thing you've ever asked your mate? They thought, they got embarrassed, they laughed. Some of them actually gave us answers we didn't need to hear. But for the most part, they thought we were talking, you know, really intimate, private, personal questions. And that's not necessarily the questions in that book.
No, not all of them have to do with the sex act or anything like that. They're just, a lot of them are just questions that make men think. And Laura Kern, who wrote that book, 101 Nights of Great Sex, that we've done on the show 2 or 3 times, this is her latest book. And she says that women complain that men won't communicate with us, but the truth is, the reason they don't communicate is because we're not asking them the right kind of questions that they want to answer. And she says, if you will take this book and start asking your man the questions from this book, you will have him talking his head off. And in fact, I want to say before the show, I was talking to Chris about some of the questions, and all your male cameramen and crew are standing around wanting to talk about it. So there must be some truth to it.
Yes?
You start talking intimate or sex, and men show up. Men want to talk about it, apparently.
Now, what she did was she asked 1,000 men these questions, and I have the most common answers given by the 1,000 men. But I thought what we would do this morning is ask Chris some of these questions and see what he has to say, and compare them with what the 1,000 men said.
Yikes.
Okay, so we'll compare Chris's answer to the male mainstream, and we'll see how you stack up, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Chris, question number 1, what makes a woman unforgettable?
What makes a woman unforgettable? I think it's her personality, her mind, how she interacts with you. A woman who's really, really intelligent and really has a personality and is striking in that way. I think so many people look good. I don't think it's physical. I think it's more mental.
Answer.
Right, and she says in the book there's going to be a lot of surprises because women always think that the man's going to answer some sexual answer, and like Chris showed us, it's not always that. The answer the men gave was her smile.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, now, Chris, get ready for this one.
Okay.
We're gonna get a little more racy here. If a woman did a slow, soft striptease for you and left just 2 things on, what would they be?
Wow. You know, my mother's watching this show, Tanji. I hope you know that. Let's see.
So is mine, so watch out.
Okay. Perfume and nail polish. No.
Well, you could go with that.
Well, no. I got to be honest. I got to be a dog. I got to be a guy. How about nylons and a necklace? I like nice legs and just kind of accessorize.
Well, the 1,000 men said earrings and high-heeled shoes.
Ooh.
So you're not too far off.
That was pretty predictable.
Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question number 3, what should a woman never wear in public?
Curlers.
Curlers.
Curlers. You see that at the H-E-B and you go, what are you thinking? Why are you wearing the curlers? So, yeah, okay.
The answer is baggy clothes. Men hate baggy clothes. They don't like the big baggy shirts that cover
the
our
comfortable
rear
stuff
ends.
we like,
It's not
kind of like
an
an eternity top kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4, what's your favorite type of kiss?
Ooh, long, deep, moist, not wet, or not slobber, moist, slightly moist. About a 38-second kiss.
Okay, the 1,000 men had 2 responses to this. Either a long, deep French kiss, or the surprise kiss, when a woman sneaks up on you and kisses you suddenly in private or public.
Yes, I'm with you.
That's
You like
good?
that?
Yes.
I had no idea
That works
about
for
that.
me. Yeah.
I didn't either.
Okay, number 5, if you were to pick one alluring quality that draws you to a woman and keeps you there, what would it be?
Alluring quality. Again, this runs into one of your first questions. It's personality, it's a self-confidence, it's an intelligence. Yeah.
Yep,
You're right on
willingness
target.
to laugh and a good sense of humor.
Okay.
What makes a lady anything but a lady, Chris?
Ooh, certainly in the wrong places, vulgar language.
What do you mean in the wrong places?
Well, most of the time, no. But there are times when you're alone with a woman, no one else is around, and you throw some language out. It can be fun. Rarely, not all the time. And a lot of my friends, and I used to be this way when I was younger, but now it's not as much of an issue for me. A lot of my friends have an issue with smoking. If they see a woman, so they go, ooh, you smoke.
Women are the same way against men on that, too.
Okay.
I agree.
It goes both ways, I think.
Well, the answer, you're so correct. Use of foul language except in bed is the answer. And also, they do not like women who flirt shamelessly with other guys and women who try too hard.
Ooh, okay.
So you're right on target. You're doing well, Chris.
Thank you.
Number 7, what type of woman turns you off emotionally and sexually?
Kind of the whiny, clingy, kind of, you know, where she's not, and again, this runs into personality and being self-assured, where she kind of puts all of her worth and being into the guy or into the relationship.
And the men answered stupid women. Interesting.
Sometimes a stupid woman can be fun, I'm just saying. Occasionally, not all the time.
Number 8, when does a woman's body look the most beautiful to you?
When it's coming at me. Gosh. How do you... Sorry,
Just
Mom.
say it, Chris.
When you and she are involved in an intimate setting. You know, it doesn't have to be the sex act, but maybe you're going out on the town, you know she wants you, you want her, and it's... in a romantic setting.
One of Tanji's male staff said that he liked women after they worked out and they were sweaty. The men, 1,000 men said totally naked or fresh out of the shower and still wet.
Men are dogs. Basically, we are dogs. We're finding that out.
We don't need a show to prove that one, Chris.
Okay.
Okay, number 9, which type of lingerie makes your heart race?
Woo. Which type of lingerie?
Come on.
You know, a leopard skin teddy would be nice.
Mrs. Duel.
I guess
all
something
the baby
silky
Christmas?
and frilly, I guess. A French maid's, is that? No, okay, never mind.
French maid.
French maid's outfit would be nice for me. Okay.
Number 1 answer, stockings and a garter belt.
That, I would not object to that either. That would be okay with me.
Answer, big surprise, men's white shirt with panties, and a few of your cameramen were saying that.
We heard that.
We actually did a fashion show on men's white shirts. We put the models in the shirts. And
I saw that show.
We got a lot of
They had
response
pants
to
on,
it.
right? That men prefer just the panties.
Oh, I don't know what they had on. They had something on underneath. I don't know what it was, but it was just the look. I think men, for some reason, like to see women in a guy's shirt.
That was one of your best shows. I put the remote control down for the full hour that day. Yeah, that was a good show.
So you use the remote control during the show.
Commercials.
Yeah,
I surf for news and I come right back during commercials.
Lots of news going on at 10 in the morning, Chris. Okay, let's take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll take more questions for Chris. And what about you? Is there a question you've posed that you wish you hadn't? 470-5444. We're back in just 1 minute.